All right, recording looks
I
like
like
it's ready.
this
I'm gonna hand
recording.
over hosting and I'm heading out too.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks, no problem.
I don't know if I want this to record.
Well, it's on Dawn now. If you do want to stop the recording or anything, Dawn, on your screen, the 3 dots for more underneath your videos, click
Yes.
that and stop live stream. We'll kill the stream.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
All right, there's enough of us here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Patty and Kevin won't be here tonight. They got, neither one of them is feeling well. Okay, I think Kevin got his shot today and he's not feeling so well. And Patty, I think she said the same thing. No, she just isn't gonna be here. But Kevin's sick. So, all right, just to get going, find my thing. I had emailed out the minutes as Patty requested, the February and March minutes. Did everybody get them?
I didn't look.
You didn't look? Ugh. All that work that Dawn puts into it.
It's okay. I did make a concerted effort to get them out quicker, and I will do the same for this meeting,
Well,
so.
you know what? They'll be on the website. They'll be on our webpage, Sally, so you can go back and read them. So I'm just gonna call them good. And we don't have a treasurer's report tonight?
We have a balance if you want that.
Okay.
$17,829.70.
Did the
Thank
thing about the
you.
bags get resolved? Who was sending out the bags?
Have we had any more orders for bags?
We had one from Liz, who works at the library, but that's
Oh.
it.
Has it been resolved for somebody to take on mailing them out or dispersing them or what have you? Or I don't know exactly everything that Ruthie was doing. She was keeping the spreadsheet, yes? Anybody know?
She was keeping the spreadsheet, yes.
Okay. And when people ordered them, she was making sure they got them and got the money?
Karen, I don't know if I know sometimes it went through you if somebody dropped off money, but if they were paying on the website, Ruthie was monitoring that.
Yes, and then she'd let us know if somebody was coming to pick up a bag that's been paid for. But I don't know who's monitoring that anymore.
Well, Natalie got all of the passwords from Ruthie, so I'll check with her tomorrow and make sure that she is understanding how to do that.
Okay. So Library Giving Day, how is that going, Dawn?
Hold on one sec. I have a hard time typing and talking at the same time. It's going well. You know, there was a lot more that Kevin and I both wanted to accomplish, but given that we didn't get started until about a month ago,
Right.
I think it's going well. We did reach our match plus of 5, so it's 500 plus.
Mhm.
And we received another $100 donation today at the library. So I'm not sure quite where we sit, but we're at least at 1,000 plus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm happy about it. Linda McCaffrey was so willing, and it was asking like, you know, for a piece of pie. She was just so happy to help. And
That's
like I said,
fantastic.
given more time, more could have been done next year. I
Okay.
think whether it's the foundation or,
Next year, you'll have everything in place too. You won't have
Yeah.
to start from scratch.
yeah,
And
and
they have a base to start from.
the toolkit that they provided us with was an extreme help, big help. Yvonne has been wonderful about communicating to people as well. So I think it's going to go well. We'll see
And
what
then
happens tomorrow.
You sent me one more email to send out, right?
Yes, and hopefully if Kevin's feeling better tomorrow, he's going to keep the social media pushes going.
Okay.
I'm not really good with social media, so he's been
I'll try
a
to,
huge help with all of that.
Yeah, I'll try to get that out in the morning before I come in because I'm on door duty tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's see. So Kevin was looking at a possible new logo. We'll wait on that. La 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 la. Fold. I will fold this. All right, the farmer's market. Betsy, I know I keep saying I'm gonna sign up. I swear to God. It's in my bag. Go ahead.
Good.
He's on his way to clean the toilets. Bye-bye. It's in my bag. I keep meeting after door duty to go over and pay it. I'll try to do it tomorrow.
Good. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So.
And I'll have most of those vendors at the craft fair.
Yep.
I have most of them. Let's see. Our flyer, I know our flyer needs to be updated. It's in our Google Drive right now. Should I send that out and get everybody's input so you can see it? There's a lot of updating to be done on it. There's a lot to come off.
Which flyer? Is it the trifold one, Georgette?
Yeah. I started looking at it one day to try and update it. It needs our Instagram put on there. This is the part of it. I know I have to have our Instagram put on there, and then there's like all of this, and down one whole side is like no good. The friends hosted. We didn't really host anything. Yeah, most of the stuff has got most of the stuff is really outdated because we haven't done it in about 2-3 years now. So I will put that on my agenda to email out, but I'm gonna wait on it because we have your One Town One Read has started, so that's been getting a lot of emails. The Library Giving Day has been getting a lot of emails and FaceTime and whatnot. And then we have the craft fair coming up. So I don't want to have this get lost. So I was thinking I would just wait until after the craft fair and then address it. Like with sending it out to members and getting people's opinions as to what they think of it. And if somebody has a new layout idea or something, just to change it up a little. Does that make sense? In waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yvonne, I'm gonna have you out of here in 20 minutes, I swear.
Georgette, do you want the this thing on the 24th of April in book sale finder?
Oh, you can put it on there.
Could probably get, I don't want to do anything that they'll charge us for because it's not worth it.
No, it's not gonna be that big.
Yeah, okay, so I'll see what I can get up just as a notice.
Georgette, did you get my new flyer with the different font?
It's beautiful.
Okay,
It's really beautiful.
they're legible.
So Dan asked me to change the date that he is having volunteers come over to the bin for Monday and Wednesday instead of the Tuesday and Thursday that we had previously put out. He said that the library is open late on Tuesday and Thursday, so he's not even gonna go over there until late, like he's leaving now to go over there tonight. He said, I can't go over there and start vacuuming when there's people in the library. So he's gonna go over there at 7 and start cleaning then. So he switched to Monday and Wednesday to have volunteers, and he has had a freshman, I think it's a freshman, coming over and emptying the bin and doing the boxing up. And I might have 2 more people that are interested in doing that as well, 2 more students. So that is working out in the bin. It was emptied last night and it was still looking good today. The craft fair. All right, let me open this up. For the craft fair, I've got Evans Hill Cottage. I don't even know who that is. That's sewing. Frank and Nance from the farmer's market. Silver Dust from the farmer's market. Oronoke Farms. Oh my God, her pies. 2 Naughty Hippies. Not naughty. Elaine in the Sun. She's got bags, Hearts of Jewelry, Emmeline Sweets. Be Kind Fairies. She makes I think she makes birdhouses. Marlene is coming, Tastefully Simple. Home decor stuff from Woodland Hills Designs and JW Farmhouse Designs. So it's 14, and I think 4 of them have paid already. 4 people. I know 4 people have paid. I don't remember the 4th one at the moment. I have it written down. So I can invite 6 more people. I will be, stop texting me. I will be doing that probably Thursday. I'll go back to all the people that I've met in the past and invite 6 more people. I was trying to get the people that, you know, I already invited a chance to answer because it's just such a weird time. So I have the 14 so far. Debbie asked me if to make space for the Girl Scouts to sell the rest of their cookies. So we'll have that. The theater is going to set up a table. Yvonne asked for the library to have a table to give out information about what's going on at the library. Debbie's doing a program.
The Twins barbecue also?
Yes, Twins Barbecue is scheduled to come there, so they'll be parked right in between, in the driveway between the library and the theater. They'll be parked over there. Miss Mary Way is going to be blocked off and have the vendors park there. Bye, see you later. Let's see. The vendors will be on the side of the library where Miss Mary Way is. We'll have the volunteers park up at the theater. And then when I get there in the morning, I'll block off some spaces around the trailer so that we can start unloading the trailer and pull out as much crap as we can. Dan had been talking to Gary at Discover Books about taking books, but he didn't schedule anything yet. I'll have him do that. I'll try to have him do that again tomorrow and get it scheduled. My thought was to get a couple of Gaylords out there so that we can throw the crap into the Gaylords instead of throwing it into the garbage bin, and have, you know, Discover Books come and get it and then recycle it instead of filling up the garbage bin. I wanted to get it pulped, but I can't seem to get that scheduled for nothing. What else? Does anybody have any questions about the craft fair? Like how you can volunteer? Like what you can do?
I will be volunteering.
You'll be volunteering?
Of course.
What time will you want to be there? We'll be there at, I'll probably be there at like 7, but
I could
be there at 7? You're a little psycho. Okay, great. I like you.
Well, I may not stay the whole time, but I can be there for setup and at
All
least
right,
the
that's
morning.
great. No, that's fantastic. I reached out to to the scouts, the ones that we had last time, to see if they could come because they were great. And I thought they would be perfect for like helping people set up their tables and taking their stuff from their cars out to the tables, because I'm not letting people bring their cars out onto the lawn. And we only have the 2 carts. So if nobody brings a cart, then they have to hand carry everything. But I haven't heard back from the scouts yet. I asked Debbie about that today, so she said she'd look into it. I also was going to let them, like, if they wanted to set up a coffee stand like they did it over to Center School, that worked out really well for them. And if it's chilly, it might be nice to have, you know, some coffee. If not, we'll figure something out. I know Debbie is doing a program right on the walkway, so we'll be walking past her and her program for the little while.
She'll be on the patio, not on the walkway.
The patio, right outside the door. That's kind of like an entrance way into the everything.
I just had a quick thought. I know that the book sale's usually in Center School, but would it be a practical idea or a crappy idea, I don't know, to do our thing instead of at the library where there's less parking and less space, and do it at Center School, or no, outdoors?
There would be more space and more parking to do it outdoors over there, but we had already planned on it. Just
okay.
This started small, Sally. This started small, and somehow
Right.
I turned into 20 crafters and a book sale. I don't even know where my head was.
All right, just throwing it out there. It doesn't.
No,
doesn't have to go anywhere.
Dawn had brought up the idea once before about doing a, what you call it, a junk in the trunk kind of thing over to Center School because of the parking.
Yeah.
So that was one of the ideas we were tossing around for later on. It's just hard to talk about like other fundraising stuff when there's so much going on this month. It's just starting to get a little confusing. But yeah, that would have been nice, huh? All the parking. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out where people are going to park in my head.
They have the
Right,
regular
I know.
parking.
Georgia, on the agenda, you've got coming up dates for smaller book sales over the summer months. So
Yeah, Danny gave me some dates that he was good with. And then I was matching those up to, and that was for smaller sales like we did in October and August. That's what we're talking about for doing like one a month, but do it nice and small. Danny gave me dates and then I matched them up to when the theater was doing stuff and it wasn't working out really well. It wasn't working out too well. It was like one day in June, and I know he doesn't really want the one day in June that I have left sitting here. There was no dates in July, and then there was one date in August. So I have to figure out if the theater, I didn't check to see if the theater is doing their stuff later in the day, in which case we can do whatever we want during the day, and where there's no conflict. And as long as they're doing it later in the day, then I can go back to the dates that he originally gave me. And I completely forgot to do that. So.
But I think the big reason why you don't really want to go to center school is how much it takes to get books
Yeah,
over to center school.
Yep.
I mean, at
That makes
least
sense.
here, it's just moving them down the road a very clear space.
yeah, there is
Yep,
that.
makes sense.
Yeah, we don't have anybody to do the moving anymore. We can't call Peter. He's not getting his people together for anything like this currently. Because I did check with him on this once before. But yeah, Sally, I'm definitely writing you down for 7 o'clock on that Saturday morning. We'll be setting up, we'll have a barrier set up at Miss Merrier Way. The police station's gonna do that. And then what we were gonna do was post somebody out on the road and then post somebody down by at the library so that when people pull in and say, I'm a vendor, where do I park? We can tell them, okay, go back around and come down Miss Mary Way. There'll be somebody down there to let you in. I'm gonna put that into their email too, that they get that as long as they're a vendor, they can pull in that way. Because that's where they're going to park. This
Can
way
you,
they're,
you tell them also the drive to the site, I mean, drive to where their stand is?
yeah, they can't drive to where their stand is.
Yeah, because that's going to be a serious problem. I mean, at least for some of these people.
Yeah,
And they drop stuff off in the driveway and then move to Miss Mary's Way.
right. They can do that too.
Okay.
They can do
Yeah.
whichever way. I put Dan in charge of that. I don't want to know nothing about it. I told him. I said, you just get the people parked where they need to park, and then I will figure out where their table is. And so we stopped arguing about where people were parking and how the logistics were going to work, and and everything's been happy with us since. He
Good.
had some very particular thoughts on it, so I said, fine, it's your job. I have nothing to do with it anymore. I will get them to their spot. I will accommodate them. Some people want an end spot, some people want to be close, some people want to be together. I will accommodate all of that.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Gordon and tell him that I'm going to be volunteering for this, but you need to ask him if he wouldn't mind doing traffic for it.
Ooh,
Okay, but
send me his direct email.
he's really, he did construction flagging, so he's really good, but
Is
I
he
can't
really
ask
strong
him.
too? I mean, is he strong? No?
don't ask him to move stuff. He's got
Okay. Well, we're gonna need some muscle. So if anybody knows anybody with some muscle that needs some
He's got
volunteers.
the muscle, but he can't move around a lot.
Okay. I see him moving pretty good out in the parking lot when he's doing the
Yep.
what do you call it? The food pantry.
Yep, this
He's
is why
hopping
you
right
have to
along out
ask him.
there.
You know him from there, so
He's a nice guy.
he is. But yeah, but he'll respond better to you.
Okay, that's fine. I understand that completely.
Home dynamics.
Gotcha. All right, so I have a layout. Dan created the layout. I think I got it all worked out really good, but again, we've never done this before, so I'm anticipating glitches and bugs, but I think I got it worked out pretty tight. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything for the sale?
Georgette,
Yes, ma'am.
are you going to be using the side lawn by the arbor at all?
No,
Okay.
we won't be down there. There's a hill. We walk the front lawn and there's a hill, and it made me worried that people with a stroller or somebody who is disabled won't be able to like walk the whole thing, that because they'll be stuck on that hill.
Okay.
So I kept it to directly behind the library, facing the road, and then over towards Miss Mary Way. And we did, there's a big stump in the middle of the front lawn, and then there's a hill right next to it. We are from there over. We don't go down that hill. I think I got everybody. I try to make sure everybody was safe and flat in case, again, I'm always worried that somebody's going to show up and they're going to be in a wheelchair and they're like, I want to go to this thing, but I can't. So I did the best I could on that. If they're in a walker, they can get out there. I definitely check that. So how does this all sound so far? Is everybody good?
Well, if you're worried about that, you ought to mark a couple of more spots. Figure out where the best place would be to put a couple of handicap parking spaces too. Or
I'll try to look at that tomorrow while I'm there.
it's going to be kind of tough.
It is, because we don't have a lot of spaces to begin with.
Is
Yeah.
is the church going to let there be overflow traffic there?
Well, there is that little driveway that people always park on anyway, in the back. As long as they're not parking across the street and crossing the street. But again, Dan said there's like 3 parking spaces across the street, so we shouldn't have to worry about that.
All right.
I kept the meeting to a half an hour. Are you guys happy?
Yes. But will the church let people park there? Do we?
I didn't ask them. No. Do you want to ask them?
Sure.
That's all yours.
Just make sure they're not doing anything big and fancy that day.
Okay. Yvonne, did you have a director's something you wanted to toss
Did
in?
you
Or-
want to talk about the museum passes at all? Or do you want to?
Right. Oh, that's right. Museum passes. What is our budget number for the museum passes again? Is it 12 or 1,500?
Do you want me to check?
I didn't know if you knew it off the top of your head. So I had this idea. I went to one of the focal meetings and somebody suggested when you put out a donation cup or any kind of asking for donations, put something specific on it and not just Friends of the Library. Put something specific on there. So I'm going to take one of your chalkboards and put a thermometer and put all the money collected today goes towards museum passes, and our goal is, and I was thinking 15 because I thought that's what our number was, our budget number. And if it's not, then to hell with it, I'm going to put 15 anyway, is our goal number for that day. Because as long as I get all of our vendors that I'm trying to get, then that's $500 starting today. So then after that, it's just a matter of, we got to push the books and make $1,000 on books or just straight up donations. What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
Sure. Right. And then we can put because we also have the stand, the donation box stand with a key. I hope we still have it.
Yes, we do.
Downstairs. Yeah. We can
No, I
put
think
that.
it's is it, Dawn, is it in McGee's closet? Or Karen, do you know? It might be upstairs.
I
Last
haven't
time
seen
I
it.
saw it was right outside McGee's closet and it had $1 in it.
Okay. Well, we got to start. Woo. So I was going to put that right next to the sign so that we have a thermometer and it says, this is where we're at and this is how much we need to collect. And the money all goes towards museum passes, so that as museums start to open back up. And I know that we have a list of museums, maybe we can put like a list of the museums around the edges, like taped to the edges of the chalkboard so that we can take the whole chalkboard up for the thermometer. And then it's something specific, so people know this is what today is about.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
In the meantime, should we be, paying any of these passes? We are getting requests, like today we had one for the Beardsley Zoo. We've had one for the New Britain Museum of Art, American Art, yesterday. And these are people who are accepting the passes again. They've just started. Like last week was the Beardsley Zoo has just started accepting the pass.
Are they open?
Yes,
Ooh,
restricted but open.
oh, okay.
And the museum, again, the New Britain Museum is open again and taking passes.
Well, the museum passes have always been in our budget, right? So we don't need to vote on museum passes again, do we? Didn't we already vote on all this at the beginning of like back in November?
No, I don't think we did. Because of the state of the pandemic, I don't think we knew who
Did we
was
take
gonna
it out because of the pandemic? Is that what we did?
I can look back in the minutes and let you know, but I don't recall. I could be wrong.
We
but I
had
don't
an
recall
We
voting.
had an open policy where we would just write for the museum passes. However, things have changed. Like Tix Keeper, I don't know if we would continue doing that. I feel like it wasn't worth it.
So if you're taking Tix Keeper out, then won't the number come down for the budget
Substantially.
substantially?
Well,
So let's just,
unfortunately, I don't have those numbers in front of me. I'm sorry. But
no, don't worry about it. So we'll go ahead and do it as, all right, I got it. So we can't vote on it tonight because we don't know what the number actually is. If you're taking Tix Keeper out and the number's coming down, let's vote on that next month. But I'll still put the thermometer and I'll put museum passes for when the museums open back up.
Well, if April vacation is coming up, so there are probably people who want to do museums now. Can we vote to get, say, 5 passes?
Say the two that Karen just said she's got the letters for, was it Beardsley and,
Some
New
New Britain.
so why don't we just vote on those two for tonight and get the rest of them next month?
I would like to, anyone that is open and up again, I think we should vote on just to start it going. As Sally said, people are going to be using them during.
Yeah, exactly. And that Beardsley Zoo one, I would use that. Dan's never been there. You have to go and feed him to the tigers. All right, so why don't we just do that? Vote on the couple that you have right now, just to get it going. And
Do you know of any others that are open, Karen?
Well, it depends on what we're going to do, like the Everwonder. Okay, that's a big one. That's open. They are accepting the pass. It just expired the end of April, the end of March.
Okay.
Indian Studies one.
I love that place. That place is really cool.
Unfortunately, we didn't have much use on that one, but I don't know if it, I think it needs to be more publicized.
Yeah,
They have a lot of good programs there, but just nobody's ever thinking of them, and they're really not that far in Washington.
no, they haven't escaped the tent,
Like the
Any night-
escape room?
like an escape room, and it's an escape the tent.
Cool.
You're leaving, Betsy? I
Yep.
see you waving at me. Bye.
Hi. We'll see you tomorrow, probably.
Yes, ma'am, I'll have the key.
So do you want to do I don't know if we've got a quorum anymore, but Everwonder,
Betsy will back it up the vote, don't worry.
New Britain, the New Britain Museum, the Everwonder, which just expired, and the Beardsley Zoo for sure.
There's also, Karen, did you talk to Shannon at all? She was making all the phone calls on this. Did she?
Yeah, I spoke with Shannon. We were looking at numbers. She was going to give me and you a list. I haven't seen, she's going to inform us.
Okay, so I did just get the list today and I didn't know if you already got it. Well, actually you are copied on here too. So if you check your email, you'll have it now. She said Beardsley Zoo, 150, Children's Museum in Roaring Brook, 110,
Out of there.
Ever Wonder for 125, Stamford for 110, Institute for American Indian Studies is 50, New Britain Museum of American Art, 100, and then there's two others that are free, USS Constitution and Wadsworth. So did anybody calculate that as we were going?
No, but also, what is Stanford? I'm sorry.
Stamford Museum and Nature Center. Is that not one that we've done before?
I'm not recalling it, but that doesn't mean it's not.
645,
645, okay.
I
So
think.
that would be what is open right now and needs to be renewed if we want to offer passes. So you can choose from that list, anyone.
About spending the 645?
Sure, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I vote yes.
Okay.
I
Karen,
really
yes?
don't want anybody to watch this video and see how screwy this is.
Okay.
So is that it? I mean, I don't really have anything else except for this crap air that's trying really hard to get the 20 people. I'm trying to get us a musician too. I have to get Dan on calling that guy. That'd be beautiful if we had a musician.
Do you have anything else, Yvonne, on your report?
No, it was really the craft fair and Georgette covered everything beautifully, and Library Giving Day. Dawn, you did such an amazing job, and Karen's on the museum passes. So, we're good.
Okay, so
Sally's
I looked,
storming over there for all these great things.
I looked the other day online to see what the book was.
Okay, so I think that's everything tonight. So we're all good.
And Yvonne, I have to get in there and meet you. Now that you're open, I'm like, I gotta go in and meet this one.
Anytime.
I hear you live there.
Just about, yes.
Turned on both. Yes.
I came home today because I had a 5:30 phone call, a 6:30 meeting, a 7 o'clock and 7 o'clock, 2 meetings. So I thought I'll do those from home. So.
All right. Well, it was lovely seeing everybody, and
I'll
I'll see some of you. It's going to be great. It's going to be, but it's going to be great. And I'll get 20 vendors. I'll see you all later. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.